Hi, it's Beezy, and I'm just doing a walk and talk. And the dogs are doing a yippee and splash. Rome, take a look. Hi, mud balls. Hi, come say hi. Come on. Mud balls on parade. Yahoo! Hi, doggies. So, we're having fun. We're doing all sorts of explorations, and we stopped and sat on a wonderful driftwood tree. We had to pick the veriest end of it towards up where the branches would have been because it was such a biggie. I don't know, it's probably 15 feet around or more, so it was hard to get up for me to hop up on it that high and climb up. I didn't want to I had all my equipment with me too, so, but it was fun. We did a little activation, and we just sat and we were just present with what was going on, and Xander chilled out. He's learning how, if we're, like with Keegan, when he was a puppy, I would teach him that when we were out on photography safaris just playing, that when I saw something and stopped and pulled the camera out of the bag, that was his signal to just sit and wait, or lay down and wait and settle and be still. Even if I had to have him on a leash, he knew to move, not to move, so that I could take the shot or do whatever I was doing. And then we do that for a little while, and I say, okay, that's my work is done for right now, and I put everything away, and we'd race and we'd play and we'd do all sorts of stuff, and it was, only focus for him, and then we go back and forth. And so he knows to do it very well. He can go from wild cartwheels Aussie to, oh yeah, okay, she's got the equipment, whether it's video or big camera and lenses and doing different stuff. And I like that. And from the very beginning, and I have makings of a book about that, but it's all about photography and going for walks and being in the moment, doing two things I love, which is connecting with that which is in front of me, and through the way that the camera captures all of the detail for me to bring into a new moment, and being with the dogs. So I don't have to go on a camera hike where I can't bring the dogs, or vice versa. I can do either or, I can do neither, but I'm not limited in that. It's just like I love to be able to contemplate, to do walking meditations with the dogs, so that when the inspiration strikes, when the moments are right and there's something magical that I want to capture in a walking meditation, or a playing wouldn't it be wonderful if, or taking photographs that I want to pay a lot of attention, and I'm doing that, I can do it. And my partner Keegan, he was learning and right up for that. And Xander's getting better. Part of the difference is there's two dogs, so occasionally Keegan can say, oh, watch this, I'll get him stirred up, and he'll say something, and there goes that practicing of settling. But Xander's getting better and better at it. And since this is our complete focus now, so you can see the wonderful landscape and the colors reflected in the lake. Very, very pretty. Love that. I love the ripples, and I love how the ripples change the color, and how many different colors there in that. Very cool. So Xander's learning how to do this. Some moments it seems like it's taking forever for him to catch on to, if we're mid-splashing, to settle down. But he's getting better, and because this is, big changes in our life, and we can devote full time to this now, the photography and the content creation and the living life in HD business and all of those wonderful things we're being inspired to, and the downloads we're getting to create. It'll be fun. I know that there'll be big changes in him and Keegan and myself already, as I say, in Rose, Kitty. But it's fun. It's fun to do what we want to do, when we want to do it, be creative, be in service, and have a really happy, joyous, lovely, expansive time doing it. And I'm learning more and more, even if the plan, whatever that was that I had, my inserted plan, is not going quite the way I thought I wanted it to, or things are unfolding differently, or things are, a challenge is coming up, more and more easily I can stop and look at that, look at the challenge and think, not only just the simple kind of, sometimes sort of a platitude of, well, there's a gift in here for me. I hate what's going on, but there's a gift. So it's way beyond that for me now. It is actively greeting it. Like I said, even if I'm upset, even if there is a lot of emotion, anger or frustration or worry or sadness or fear or blah blah, whatever. But I can greet it and play with the possibilities, like as if I was setting up, an interesting image to capture and an interesting moment to pay attention to. And like with photography, so sometimes it's the images that I do, they're just a snapshot. Oftentimes, because that's what strikes me to take the image, they're infused with light, and there's light encoding in them, and these amazing downloads, not just for me but for others in them. And so that's what I'm doing more and more of. But the same, just as I described that with an image, of the landscape or animals or whatever it is, these moments, a spectacular moment in the plan, or what I thought wasn't going, it's going totally different and totally more cosmic delicious than I could even imagine, or in the opposite direction. I can gather that snapshot, I can gather that image and race with it, play with it, sit with it, gnaw on it, chew on it like a doggy would for a bit, and become friends with it. I may not want it to come back a lot or at all, but I can change my quality of connection to it, and I can change certainly the quality of appreciation for it and what I'm being given and seeing and tuning into. It's really fun. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, look at this. I figured this out, right? I'm going to go zoom in a little. See how so many different shades of colors on those tree trunks as we go up. No fire, no nothing. Those are all live trees, just leafing out. But it's interesting, showing you, I think those are cottonwoods, but don't quote me on that. But this lake, the water level rises quite a lot. And so those are striations on the coloring of the bark. When either the season of 1 year or over time it's changed. But it's interesting to see that the water level of the lake rises and it alters them and shapes them and changes them. It's very cool how the difference between today and the last 2 days here is the sun is out, the air is still, the air is warmer, and the amount of bud break from all the scrub and trees and even the grasses and bushes and stuff has advanced so much. I mean, far more than you would think in just that same amount of linear time. More chattering in the birds and more birds migrating through. It's very cool. Don't you love how everything is this amazing dance? And if we come outside of ourselves for a moment, or I think the more accurate way to describe it is we go inside of ourselves more. We ground into connection, into our heart, into all of us, instead of kind of flitting around or churning on something or just so moving fast because we're on the treadmill and all of that, of the false construct, which is fading rapidly. But how there's such a dance. There's such a connection and co-creation, even in just the stillness, even in just looking at those ripples on the water and how they shift the image of the landscape. And it brings delight, to me anyways, and wonder, and realizing that I'm not separate. I am unique. I'm amazing and quirky and inspiring and silly and contemplative and all those kinds of things all at the same time. And I am connected and part of everything. And aside from that being a nice thought and a relaxing thought and a happy thought, it is a very inspiring and expansive thought, because it means that I can truly, I'm seeing physical evidence with my eyes right in this moment of that, and that I am an integral part of that, and that I can, with my heart and soul and self, I can guide that and shape that and come to collaborative orchestration of that. My soul is playing all the instruments and the details and all of that, and I'm conducting it all. I'm choosing with my preferences, with my vibration, with the way I want to hold everything. And I'm just that powerful. And when I'm not agreeing with what's going on or what I'm seeing or what's looking at, I'm just that powerful. So it really is that fun, that complex, that nuanced. Hey, pop up! And it's very cool. to play with all of it. So, thanks. I don't know. I'm not sure where that came from. I'm just having fun, enjoying a beautiful moment with my pups. And I thought I was just taking you for a walk. And maybe I was. But there you go. That came from my heart, obviously, wanting to play and be given voice to. Enjoy your day.